How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, and as with the other day, I'm going to bring another MOAB gameplay with some live commentary to go over exactly what I'm doing. So, right at the start of this match, we spawned on the C side, it looks like. And I immediately like to rush into A. A lot of the times, the few guys that didn't run over to B will be in the back of A, and wow, you can see that this match just started, and I'm already running my specialist bonus. It's kind of crazy. Couple of well-placed grenades and that'll be about it. But on a map like this, you gotta be pretty careful and pretty patient because of stuff just like that. Guys will be running around with strikers and PP90s and P90s around every single corner. And it can be very difficult to preserve your health in a map like this because it's so corner heavy. Luckily, man, it's so rough because there's so many people around each one of the parts of the map. It's really segregated into 3 different portions. Now we have A, and this is actually a pretty decent spawn lock. Holy crap, that's a lot of guys. I can't believe I survived that. Somehow I did. And we're still rolling along here, and up to the second specialist perks list is going rather well. But controlling the map is so important on a map like this one. And now all of a sudden we've been spawn flipped. Well, not exactly flipped, more like thrown. As I spawned like in the very back of the map, nowhere close to C, and kind of near B now. But this is another area which is excellent for a lockdown because getting out of where they're at is A. It looks like, yeah, there's 3 areas. There's the one in the back, there's this one, and there's the one on the side that leads into B. And if you have a couple of people just aiming weapons down each one of those corridors, super easy to hold it down. But they got out, they captured C, and now we're kind of at a loss for what to do. A lot of times I wish I ran a different weapon on this map because assault rifles can be pretty good, but at the same time I think things like the striker or some shotguns might actually fare better. Speaking of which, well, this is kind of like a dull part in the video, I think, because I'm just hanging out in the back of A. I started using the shotguns again recently in Modern Warfare 3 because I just recently hit 10th Prestige and I started messing around with the shotguns. And I noticed that I wanted the KSG to be really good because it's very satisfying as far as like a single pump action gun, but the biggest problem with it is that it just doesn't do the appropriate damage output for how long it takes to prepare another shot. Like the KSG's reload time, when you cock the gun back to get the other shell out, is ridiculously long, and it can be really frustrating because if you missed once and you got a hit marker, there's a fat chance that you're going to be able to shoot again with somebody that's facing you. And there's an even fatter chance that you're going to be able to shoot that guy again and then shoot the guy next to him as well. Which is why the SPAs and even the Black Ops shotguns, I think, were better. I think those weapons are actually way more consistent than the shotguns in Modern Warfare 3. And it could be the netcode, it could be a combination of things, but I'm probably going to ask for suggestions from you guys as far as what shotgun I should be looking into and using. So the KSG's reload time to me is just way too much. But the SPAs might be better. Did the SPAs get any better? The 1887, did that fare any better? I definitely don't want to use the striker. What I'm looking for is a single shot satisfaction type of shotgun, and I haven't messed around too much with the first one. I forget, the USAS. Does the USAS get a bit better? Because what it's going to take is a lot of leveling up. It's going to take me a ton of time to eventually get the freaking thing to like damage and range, and which one is worth to get to damage and range is what I'm asking. So if some of you guys have some experience with these shotguns, I do want to kind of take a more shotgun route for the remainder of Modern Warfare 3, but we'll see. The game's still fun sometimes, but then it's really frustrating when you have a shotgun that shoots slow and then you get hit markers up close. Oh, it makes me want to rage. But now we got C, or now they have C, and you can see me applying a little bit of pressure here because when they spawn in C, they kind of spawn in the back as well. All of a sudden we randomly lost A, so I should be very careful about looking behind me. On a map like Domination, wow, yeah, just like that, a dude with Dead Man's Hand was about right behind me, and his gigantic nuclear blasted body would have easily taken me down if I did not have Blast Shield on from Specialist. But right, you can see that I'm patrolling the back C to A portion of the map because quite literally, I don't have any luck over in the B area. I think that the B area has got way too much cover. It's got way too many like aisleways and giant pillars in the middle of the map that make it too difficult to see your enemies. And you'll run down and then randomly, oh, there were 3 guys behind that pillar. Holy crap. So what I like about the C to A area is that it's pretty wide open. There's a couple of rooms, and the room to B can be a pain in the ass if people choose to camp up in there and sit in there with strikers and FMGs. But if you avoid that stuff and kind of stick to the open areas like around here, it can be pretty good. I found that in situations like this, oh thank God there's a guy with vests. That is so helpful. But in situations like this, patrolling around the back of this map area and kind of just sticking to that area tend to go pretty well because you control it. You control the spawns if you don't run up into the other locations, and you're able to pretty much stick to your guns the whole time. That's what I found to be pretty good in this one, and since we're getting locked down right now, capping C might have been a good idea. It's kind of hard to say, but if we can, yeah, you can see how effective Stalker is in a situation like this. Man, Stalker saves my butt so many times, and for like 8 prestiges, I kid you not, like 8 of them, I didn't use it because it messed me up from previous Call of Duty games, and I thought it was like this devil perk because it was messing up my aim and my distance aim, because when I aim from distance, I usually strafe. I do not use the right stick as much. But I learned to get better with Stalker, and it really helped, especially for using something like the Specialist. It really helped. But now they have A again, and I'm patrolling the A side of the map. If you catch a couple of guys spawning, this is an excellent spot behind this box. It's very hard to pick you off. And someone got EMP'd. I'm not too sure if we did or not. It looks like they got EMP'd, so hallelujah to that. Be very careful looking down these hallways because there is usually people popping right out, and Stalker helping out once again, getting me another Specialist bonus. And if you check out what I'm doing, I know they're going to be spawning in this area, so I'm going left, I'm going right, I'm going left, I'm going right, seeing if anyone pops up on the other side, and a dude just randomly spawns right here. So quickly take that guy out and turn around, look around. Where are they going to be popping? Because we're getting dominated right now. I don't know if I go to Cap C. I think because I'm so close to the MOAB, I'm trying to be pretty cautious about where the enemy's going to see my location. And wow, another dude pops out, and oh my gosh, a few more guys, and there's the MOAB. So as you can tell, it's controlling things. In a map like this, it's all about control, understanding what your teammates are doing, understanding where the spawn points are being captured, and especially with something like domination, it's pretty easy to tell where your teams are going to be spawning and where they are going to be spawning. So just a little bit of information to keep you more aware if you want to go for something like higher end kill streaks or MOABs. But usually if I'm running the Specialist, I don't have the goal of running the MOAB. It should always be in mind, because it's kind of like, why not? You're running the Specialist for a reason, and the only thing you can get as a result of the Specialist is the Specialist bonus and a MOAB, so might as well go for it. Wow, kind of crazy how you could do really well for so long and then just get ripped apart 3 times in a row really fast. It's kind of the tale of Modern Warfare 2 and the spawn system, Modern Warfare 3 and the spawn system. But I hope you guys enjoyed the information of the video. The game kind of wraps up, and we win. I think I get around 40 kills in the end. But once again, this has been another MOAB walkthrough. If you guys enjoy these full game commentaries, please leave a comment below. This has been Maximilian, signing out.